Hey everyone, welcome back to the SOC Analyst L1 30 days live training series. Today is day 29 and we are very close to completing this particular 30-day journey. So in today's session, we are talking about something like the important of that is very important or extremely important for as an SOC analyst, which is SOC templates and examples. So a lot of people basically learn logs, SIM, tries, malware, phishing. But when you actually join a SOC, the very first thing you will be asked to do is like create a ticket, fill the incident form, write the try summary, document the findings. And most beginners don't know how to structure this. So today I will basically give you I will talk about some SOC templates, explaining like how you can fill them. So that is particularly the like exactly like L1 analyst use in SOC environments. Okay, so that will be the today's topic. And if you are new watching this particular video, so you can check out the previous videos as well. In those videos you will learn about the SOC, SIM, Linux, networking, how to read logs, how to analyze phishings, malwares, or a lot of things. Some people also ask me like where to get the resources. So see, I attached a session tracker link in the video description. So you can open that particular link, and you will find a resource directory which is you can use for interview purpose, for reading purpose, for documentation purpose. A lots of notes are there. Also session slides are also available on that particular directory, so you can use and utilize all those resources. And I'm particularly updating that resources directory, resources drive. So go check that out, it will be a gold mine of resources. So without further delay, let's start. So I welcome you all, Naveen, Suraj, Sai, Surekha, Krishna. So hello everyone. So let me answer a comment so I get it. So the Surekha Yadav, okay, hello Surekha. She's asking, tomorrow is her interview for SOC L1. What should I do? Please tell me. Actually, I got a video 2 days before should I started your SOC videos. So what you can do, Surekha, I have uploaded some of the interview questions on the resources drive. So what you have to do, let me tell you a thing. So you have to go to the any video of SOC. Suppose or you when you click it, so any particular video, like suppose this is the video, and check the description. So in the description you will find a session tracker. In this session tracker, when you click on this session tracker, you will find out a drive link. Okay, so a drive link will be there, and you can particularly click on that drive link, and you will find out a Google Drive. Okay, in that Google Drive I basically uploaded some resources. Okay, so that's how you can access it. In this resource directory, go check out the notes section. In the notes section you will have particularly uh, interview based questions or many things. Okay, so you can read out those notes, like there are multiple things available here, but you can check out like the this particular interview questions, uh, some study materials, right? And for you I will also upload some of the some more interview based questions, like these are the also interview based questions. So you can read out all those questions and prepare yourself. So hopefully these particular notes will help you, and by the time this stream ends, I will also upload some more interview based questions. So go check that out. It will be very helpful for you. Okay, so let's start our particular topic. So welcome everyone. Also, I want to shoot out like all the members. So those who basically joined the channel for premium membership. So one thing that you have in your mind, like what is the benefit of membership? So see, I particularly created some members only videos, and in these videos you will particularly learn about the VAPT or penetration testing, basically the offensive side of cybersecurity. Okay, because I cannot make those videos public to all of you because of some YouTube restrictions. So if you join the channel with a minimum price, so you will become a member, and then you can access some of the premium content, which is like this one, VAPT for web and mobile. And in this particularly, this particular playlist will be updated, or I'm updating it. So you will get a lots of videos here, so you can learn the penetration testing, as well as a series is also completed. So you can check out like the network testing. Okay, so if you are into network testing, if you are into bug bounty, so there are some premium content. So you can join out the channel, and thank you for those who already subscribed it uh, and joined the membership. So let's start our today's topic, that will be SOC templates and example. Okay, so as you might know, my name is Sumit Jain, and I'm a penetration tester and ethical hacker. So running this series for past few months, and this series will be ended soon, and then we will start something new. So you can, while watching those videos, you can learn, practice, and get hired. Okay, so I have 11 plus of years of experience in ethical hacking, BAPT, or red team operations. You can check out my other profiles on other social media, so that will also give you some plenty of resources. Okay, so the topic is SOC templates and examples. So what is basically or why we need those? Because see, documentation is a huge part of SOC operations. When you basically monitoring the incidents or monitoring the attacks, so the alerts come and go, but your notes, your tickets, your incident reports stays forever. They particularly helps you with like faster investigations, smooth shift handovers, better communication with the between L1, L2, L3. Okay, so that's why the documentation part is also much or plays a crucial part in your SOC journey. So we need to document everything. So that's why this video is for you. So why the templates are so important in your SOC? So the reasons are like consistency, or like it also helps the new analyst to take correct actions, because if you documented properly or documented everything, so basically it directly or indirectly helps the new analyst to take particular actions. It also reduce errors, save your time during investigations, or create some better communications between all the teams. It will also helps you in audit, compliance, or automation of your future playbooks. So in short, basically, templates make SOC work consistent, repeatable, or professional. Okay, so that's why these SOC templates are important. Now, if we move towards like type of SOC templates, like how many or what type of SOC templates we commonly need to read about, or we commonly need to create about. Okay, so these are the most common templates in SOC teams, like the alert tries template. So what is alert tries? You can check out the video number 28. Then incident report template, phishing analysis template. Check out the video number 26. The malware analysis escalation template, shift handover templates, investigation templates, or phishing analysis, malware analysis. So these all are the categories that you need to work on or prepare the documentation for. Right? Just an example. Here is with me like a simple malware analysis report. So when you find something, when you are uh, analyzing something, so you have to create a report like this. So this will be a malware analysis report. Of course we will be read that out in few minutes. So that's how you have to create document. If you are seeing here, you see some screenshots, some description, so everything will be particularly documented, where you find it, how you investigate it. So that particular report I downloaded from Google. So you can search, like if you read multiple reports, so you will get that idea like how the reports will be created. And report means clear and document everything, like whatever you are doing, how you are handling the incident, how you are basically analyzing the incident or attack. So if you take proper screenshots, so document everything properly. That's how a particular report will be created. So to structure everything, we talk about the templates. In particular, suppose if you want to write a incident report, so if you have a template with you, you can fill out the necessary fields and your report will be created. Right? You can attach or you can inject or insert the screenshots or evidences in your reports. So that's why the templates are very important. Okay, so these all are the types of template we have. Now if we talk about like a particularly structured template, so what things you need to include in every template, so that will be the goal of this video. Okay, so the alert tries template. In this particular template, the structure will be, this is the first document every L1 analyst fills basically. So the structure will be look like alert name, alert sources, like where it is coming from, or like your SIM tool, your EDR tool, your firewall. The severity according to your, according to the L1 or according to you, like it will be high, it will be medium or low or informational or critical. So we talk about the severities a few days back, so you can check. You are, of course you are familiar with the severity when, if you are watching the if you are watching my previous work. Okay, so the assets, the user affected, like what asset particularly affected with that alert, what type of user will be affected, the time stamp, that is very much important, the summary of an alert, the steps basically taken, like evidences, you can call it like evidences. Right? Evidences, what type of evidences you checked. So every screenshot, like you check the log, you look up for IOC, indicator of compromise lookup, you are using TR, threat intelligence, TI, right? And your final result. And now the next action you have to take, like according to you, if it is escalating, like you are escalating that particular issue, or you are closing it. So this is the standard format every beginner must follow while triaging alert. So this will be your alert tries structured template. The things you need to include in your templates. Now suppose like this is a sample template, so I picked some of the information roughly. So suppose you need to fill the template according to the alert tries. So the alert name will be of what type of incident. So suppose multiple failed login attempt, like you find out or alert will be created. So you noticed like multiple failed login attempts will be there, so you are monitoring that. So the alert name, the source will be Splunk. Like Splunk is a SIM tool, so if you are using that, so that here you will receive the alert, right? If you are using Sentinel, if you are using QRadar or whatever, what other tools you are basically using, so you can mention the source. Then the Windows event ID will be 4625 for failed login attempts. You already know about this. The user that is affected, the summary. So summary means like what you are basically observing. So you noticed 45 failed login attempts from a particular IP. So that will be your go to fill up structured template. Okay, now IOC check. So IOC, what means like indicator of compromise. So when you check that IP on virus total, so it virus total basically flagged it malicious. So you are basically checking its authenticity. Like IP will be flagged, so it might be malicious. The result is true positive. That means yes, someone is trying to log in into your user's account, and that's why, or launching some brute force attack. So that's why the alert failed login attempt will be created. Now what action you are taking? So user account is disabled because the attack is happening on that particular account. So the action will be taken is user account disabled, then escalated to L2. So you are basically escalating it. You can also include these other things as well. Like you can include timestamp, you can include the summary, you can include the severity. So these things can also you can include in your alert time template, right? So this is how the real alert tries notes are looking like in SOC environment. Okay, before continuing, I got a comment from Isa Komra. Sorry for if I pronounce your name wrong. So you will get the other classes in YouTube for free. Check out the playlist. Go to the playlist section and you will find it there. And the all other social media will be also you can find in the description. Now moving with the incident report template, right? So in incident report, what is actually incident report? So when an alert becomes an incident, like suppose like the previous one, so once an alert becomes an incident, we prepare an incident report. And in incident report you can also use this standard structure template. So in IR, basically what things you can include with executive summary, incident description or details, the timeline, affected systems, the IOCs, similarly like the alert rise, the root cause of the issue, containment actions, recovery actions or recommendations. These things particularly you can use these structure, these sections you can use for your report. And this particular document, this particular incident report will goes to the management, IR teams, incident report teams, and the compliance teams or auditing teams. So that's why this is the document they are particularly checking, like what actually happened. Similarly, like when some incidents happened in a big company, so if I take an example, few days back, there are some issues in Cloudflare, you might heard in the news. So when the incident happened, you might received an email from the Cloudflare like what actually happened. So that will be the incident report. What actually happened, what systems are affected, what immediate action they particularly took, right? Or what you as an user, what you can do, the recovery actions or what recommendation. So that's how you will basically create an incident report. Now that will be the example. So I'm taking an example of phishing case. So in phishing case, suppose that particular incident was happened So you what things you can use, like incident name. So incident name is phishing link with credential harvesting link, phishing email with credential harvesting link. The impact is one user clicked the link in your org. Basically, one user particularly clicked on that link. Then IOC is like when you're checking it, the email, where the email is coming from. So you can mention the malicious domain or whatever TLD. The root cause will be like user clicked on password reset link, because when you receive a phishing email, so in the email it is pretending like your account password will be changed, or you need to change your account password for certain things, or something happened in your account, something like that. So they will particularly give you a CTA, call to action, then you particularly, or one user is clicked on that reset account, and that's why the credentials were stolen. So the root cause will be this. Then the action taken. So what particular action is taken is blocked the domain, or user password will be resetted. Okay, so the action also you can do, like search sim, your tool in your sim tool, you can also search for some similar emails, or you can also update your detection rules. So make your report clean, simple, or clear. So that's why, or that's how a management team, or your upper team, or your L2 will basically analyze it. So if your report will be clean, simple, or clear, so every analyst know particularly how to read it, how to analyze it. Then the phishing analysis template. So this is the template for phishing analysis. So we talk about the phishing cases in previous sessions. So this will be the template. So in that template, you can use for phishing investigations, use email content summary, like what content you received in your email, right? Like your account will be hacked, or your you need to download this, or the team will be giving you this particular, you receive some lottery, or you receive some reward. So what particular content you received in that email, so you can make a summary. Header analysis, we already talk about what is headers. So when you analyze the email headers and give you, and you got some information, so that things you can include the URL reputation check. So what particular URL you receive in that email, so you can attach the reputation check. You can also use the tools like url scan.io. So this will be the tool for you. So Sai Charan is asking, hello Sai, can you please give us any project? Yes, when we end the series, I will particularly give you a project for this. Hello, Big Boss. Okay, so the URL reputation check, you can use this application, which is urlscan.io. So when you receive any link or any URL in the email, what you can do, pick that URL and put it here. So when you scan it, you will get a lots of information. Just like if I show you some informations of from the previous scans here. So some particular user checked this URL or this URL. So suppose if I open this, so you will get the information like everything. So you will get the reputation here, or a lot more things, the HTTP transactions, the IP details, right? The redirect, where the IP is actually originated, how many transactions basically it performed. You can also use the virus total as well. Virus total also help you in particularly analyzing a URL. So you can check out the reputation score as well. Here, click on the URL, scan a URL, or search a URL. So basically you can include those things in your report. Then the attachment hash. So if your email contains any attachment, so you can analyze it or create, or extract the hash value, and then check it on VirusTotal or other similar tools. The IOC extractions, user impact, the final decisions like it is a malicious or it is a normal email, or the recommendations like what mitigation you will particularly providing it. So of course, if the email is in your org, so you are updating your rules, right? So that particular template helps the L1 analyst to investigate the phishing very quickly. So that's exact template you can use it while making a report for phishing analysis. Then if we talk about the malware analysis templates, that's the report basically I showed you earlier. So in that thing you can also, like, malware is something like you received a attached file in your email or somehow on your social media, on your org business WhatsApp account or org business LinkedIn account might be. So you received some file and you are not sure like if it is containing some malicious malware or not. So you are analyzing it. Once you analyze, you find out like the file contains some malicious code. So you are making a report. So the things you need to include is look like this. So for malware alerts from your antivirus, from your firewall, from your EDR, you can use that template. Okay, so in that template basically you can include the file name, the hash value, the hashes, like what hashes particularly you use, detection source, the behavior you observed, the process tree from Windows, registry, service modifications, if any changes you particularly see in your OS, the network indicators, the activity, the sandbox report link, and the classifications. So if like even at L1, you should be able to generate basic malware analysis report. So now if you look into this particular report that belongs to network intelligence, so that will be the summary, right? Summary of a analysis report, the analysis. So these are the three attachments received by the client. So this particular file name, the file format, the MD5 hash value. Of course you can include any other hash value as well in your report. The file name will be this, the type is doc, then the file name is this, and the type is doc, and hash value. The stage one analysis of the attachment. So particularly how you analyze the attachment. So see, when you click the for particularly first file, so in that particularly first file it is self extracting, and when you open the directory or folder basically, so you find out these things, or you find out a batch file, a executable file, visual VB script file, and then the one PDF file. So in the execution you particularly see that. Now if you check out in your execution section, so in execution, when the particular file will be executed, so in your directory these files will be stored, right? And then when you are checking the source code of the files, so when you click on the file and open it in notepad, so you see something like this. So the code will be this. So of course this code, this particular code is malicious. You can take the help of AI as well for detecting it, like if it is malicious or not. Then checking in your system, like if any connection is established or not from your local, from your system, from your network to the other address. So see, in this system, like a foreign address or a connection is established, so you can use the command netstat. And then the other IOCs checking the IP. Now once you got the IP, then you check the IP if the IP sound malicious or not. So what particularly the IP or who the IP belongs to, so it belongs to this particular company. And then you are checking your system configuration, so if particular file will be created. Now see, we have a service.exe file here, services.exe. And once the file was executed, you see in your system configuration this particular uh, utility will be created, your configuration was changed, and if you see it like this file will be executed while startup. So when you start your system, the file got executed. So that means this is the clear sign of a malware attack. Now when you upload that file on virus total, so see this is the screenshot of that file, so it also flagged there. Then you are analyzing the second file, so everything will be documented, every screenshot, every thing you use, every other open source resources or the commands you use particularly for analyzing that thing. Okay, so I got some comments, so let me take those as well. Naved, okay. So Naved is saying how many average time will it take for becoming a junior associate analyst. So the average time should be like in my opinion, it should be considered like how much you prep, how much time you basically invest regularly. So suppose if you take a rough example of like you are reading or prepping like 3 hours day, so I think 45 days or 60 days are sufficient, right? So it always depends like how much time you investigate on reading, practicing, or making notes. So 45 to 60 days are enough if you regularly practicing or reading about 3 hours a day. The second question is Naved is saying like is he's feeling like weakly to remember all of the concept related to associate analyst. So is it necessary to learn, practice, have knowledge and see not everything can be remembered, but if you read one time, do some practice and have your own notes, so it might help in the future when you actually work on real incidents. Because when you read something and when you have some idea about it, when you have clear notes, so it will help you in the future. It will help you in your job, it will help you in your journey, right? So read whatever you can in a particular time, what is actually important to get the job. Of course some theory, some practical part, some tools, because when you interviewed, the interviewer will ask according to the scenarios. So prepare yourself like you can clear the interview, and for to clear the interview you need to read at least two things. Not everything can be learned in few times, but you have to be regular. If you practice regularly, if you read regularly, if you take down notes, if you are taking the help AI to prepare some interview questions, so you can clear it. So yeah, some necessary knowledge or skills are enough, then you can uh, increase the knowledge while joining the company. But to prepare to clear the interview, you need to practice, because you don't know like what the interview will be asked, what interview should ask the question. Sai Charan is saying, been regularly practicing for SOCL1, but still didn't get any good lead. So what type of lead you want? Like you are not getting any call for interview, or like you are not getting the idea of SOCL1. So if you are not getting any lead, like not getting any interview call, so there are two reasons. First, like might be your resume are not particularly up to date. You are applying with a simple resume format, because resume also play a important part while getting, while prepare for interview. Because sometimes, because like HR received thousands resume daily, so if your resume not got selected, so that means they are particular, you are lacking something, you are not including some important keywords in your resume, because they are using ATS tools. If your ATS score is not that much, so obviously you are not shortlisted. So create a better resume, then you will get the some good lead. Or also, if your resume is right, so maybe you are not applying that much, or you are lacking some knowledge. So I have some opportunities, so contact me on Telegram, so I can refer you somewhere. And you can also send me your resume, so I can check that out as well. Okay, so these are I particularly upload those reports in your drive, so you can check that out. This is the incident reporting from by the certain. So you can see it like this is the basic incident report form. So the affected entity, the incident type, if the affected system critical to the organization, the basic information of the affected system, the domain IP, operating system, the cloud details, the application or the location or the network, or the incident date, time, detection, right? Your the auditor or the L1 name, organization, contact address. So this is the basic thing. This is that incident response report. So see the summary, the exposure, the findings, containment, evidences, recovery, reduction, so everything will be included. So you can take these reports as an example, and can learn how to write reports, right? So that's how the malware analysis report will be created. Now the escalation template. So the escalation means you are escalating the issue to L2. So that also include the incident summary, the evidences you collected as a L1, the IOCs, the logs, screenshot snippets, and why you think the escalation is important. So a user login from, suppose you checking or you are identifying the user login from impossible travel location. Yeah, like you are checking like user logged in from Australia, right? And like the verified user was not available that time. So that is strongly indicating like somehow your credential was compromised. So your escalation is also will be clean, short, and accurate. So your senior analyst can basically your senior analyst is relying on your notes. If you documented everything clean, clear, simple, so he can or she can clearly read your report and do the further things. The SOC handover template. So the handover means like SOC, like SOC runs 24/7. So every shift must hand over, because you are not particularly available on the system for 24/7. So you are handling the task to the shift handover, right? Shift handover person. So what template you can use? You can include the critical incidents, pending investigations, your open tickets, your escalated alerts, or any system down or tool issues, or any risk or schedule maintenance, right? So this particular helps the next shift continue without confusion. Now this is the IOC evidence table template. So the sample one is like IP, the value, the source, the status or action, right? And if you have a domain, then some same thing with the domain. So what particular document you will use? So once when you create a detection rule or use case, you can document uh, the alert details, evidences, IOCs, severity, escalation, or ticket close. So these will be the checklist for you. So in every document, you have to include these. So if you follow this particular checklist, your documentation will always be the audit ready. Okay, so this is the report or template guide for you. So let's summarize the today's session. So we learn about all the major SOC templates, some example templates I showed you, like malware report or incident report, and you know how to write some tries notes, incident reports, phishing analysis, malware analysis, right? Shift handover format, escalation format. So these templates are used in every SOC in the world, right? So I will upload those things on the drive and make this session helpful. So if you are new to this series, make sure you will subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so you will not get missed new videos. Also, you can like the video if you particularly learned something new. So share it on your network, you can share it on LinkedIn, what thoughts you have for the session or for the series, and tag me so I can particularly improve thing or add a few more topics to the series if you want. Okay, so that will be the day 29, right? So now if we have some more session left in this series, so hopefully you will learn a lot of things in this series. So you can check out the resources, links are available in the description. If you have any query to ask me, you can ping me on any social media, or you can join the community or Telegram. So I'm available there. You can ask me whatever you want. Check out the premium content of the channel. For that, you need to join the channel and have to become a member. Shoot out to all the already signed members. So thank you everyone who particularly signed up for the premium content. In premium content, we have network testing videos and VAPT bug bounty videos. The list is updating regularly, so you will get a much more premium content. Okay, one more thing, one tool I want to highlight is the Hive. So you can also use that tool for your management, like case management. If you are assigning something, so that particular tool. So like, why I need to highlight this, because in the industry most of the organization is using the Hive. So this is a case management platform for the teams. So you can manage your cases, like the case is opened. Uh, it will basically helps you in many things, right? Reporting, the alert management, case management. So creating a ticket kind of thing. So you can register an account for 14 days trial, and then you can explore this particular. Okay, any queries, question? So Krishna is saying, hello Krishna, due to open source of Vaiju and comparing Splunk 15 days trials, my question is, if I want to be in good, I need to practice, which one should I go for my first tool among these two options? So see, Vaiju is open source. So in open source, particularly, most of the companies are not using it, or using it is, I'm not pointing out that, but the Splunk is more used in the industry. So if you master Splunk, then you will automatically understand the concepts of Vaiju. So if you have the like 15 days trial, so 15 days are enough. Go check out the Splunk documentation. In Splunk documentation, you will particularly get everything related to Splunk. The videos are also there. So you will learn a lot of things. Then Vaiju will automatically complete it. So go with the Splunk. So Naveed is asking which tool will create report and forward. So the Hive is the tool. Naveed is saying how to become a member. So Naveed, you need to go to the channel and you will find a join button. sorry, you need to go to the channel and then click on join. So because I'm the owner of that channel, so I'm not getting the here, but you will get the join button, or you can go to the membership, then you will get the join button. Once you click on the join, so you will get, that's how you can become a member. Okay, so I'm not seeing any new comment here. So thank you everyone for joining the session. Hopefully you learned a lot. Do comment like what other things should I include if I missed anything, because the series is about to end. We have few sessions left, like the sessions for Wireshark, some basic VAPT, packet analysis, or interview prep. So these sessions are. So if you want particularly any new videos on any new topic, so make sure you comment it out, subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon so you will not get missed. Follow the social media, share the series with your network. I will appreciate that. And thank you to the members who signed it. Okay, so see you in the next session. Till the time, learn, practice, and get hired. Learn today, lead tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.